It's time to get things started. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we are talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. And that movie is Jim Henson, Idea Man. Jim Henson, Idea Man is directed by Ron Howard. Yes, that Ron Howard. And is now streaming on Disney Plus. What's the film about? Well, it's about Jim Henson. It's about his story, how he rose up from being a kid who never watched a puppet show in his life to meeting the woman who would eventually be his wife and his chief collaborator. They worked on a live public access puppet show that eventually would form into the Muppets, and eventually Sesame Street, and then the Muppet Show, and then the Muppet Movie, and then Labyrinth, The Dark Crystal, and a whole empire. But some of those things came at the expense of his relationships, his marriage, his relationship with his children, and this is the story of the brilliant man behind the frog. And it's a story about how all these things came to a head. Jim Henson Idea Man is fantastic. Yeah, this is great. This is a great film. What I loved about this movie is, yes, it's a documentary about Jim Henson, but it's not hagiographic. It doesn't have any kind of... It's not afraid to show the darker side of being Jim Henson. It's not afraid to really do a bit of a warts and all thing. It's not a puff piece, which I really appreciated. Ron Howard gives the film real life and soul and energy, and it sort of plays around with the creativity that Henson was kind of his bread and butter. We talked to people like Frank Oz, who started out as this sort of 17-year-old kid who sort of was taken under the wing of Jim Henson and became sort of his partner in crime in a lot of ways, especially when his wife decided, probably not to her own personal decision, to settle down and raise the kids while he went off and did this. Much to her chagrin, it was one of the many things that sort of broke down their relationship. And you see his kids talking, you see Brian Henson, you see these other people, Jennifer Connelly, Rita Moreno, who talk about what it was like working with Jim Henson. And that's really interesting. But I think what the movie is really about is about someone who was raised in a religious household, a Christian Scientist, who kind of lost his life, probably in part from his a certain fear of medicine that came from that religion. And you see how this was a guy who was always about making art. He never felt like he could settle down. He never felt like he could stop creating. And it took a toll, and time ran out, like it must for all of us. And sadly, it took him young, and he was only 53. And the movie deals with the weight of that and how a lot of his earlier experimental filmmaking things wrestled with his own fear of mortality. That's all fascinating in and of itself. But of course, people who also want to see the story of how the Muppets came to be, that's here too. They pack a lot into a pretty, like, an hour 48-minute runtime. I mean, it's not super long for the subject matter. You can make a whole series out of the story of Jim Henson. And but they find a way to pack a lot into just a little under 2 hours, and you feel like you've gained a new perspective on Henson. It does what a great documentary on a person should do, is it makes you learn things you never thought you could learn, even as a fan of Henson's creations and Henson himself. I love Jim Henson Idea Man. This is a terrific documentary. Everyone should check it out. It's fantastic. It's one of the best documentaries of 2024. And yeah, guys, I'm going to give Jim Henson Idea Man, yeah, you see it, bang, 5 out of 5 stars plus. This is a terrific film. Go check out Jim Henson Idea Man. It's great. So, it's on Disney Plus now. I believe it's also in select theaters. However you can, check it out. So, anyway, Jim Henson Idea Man, 5 out of 5 stars plus. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash, none. Watch it on Disney Plus. Was there shawarma? There is additional animations during the entirety of the credits. So, yeah, it's worth sticking around for. All right. that is it. We will be back later tonight for a review of the indie drama Gasoline Rainbow, which is streaming now on Movie and is again also in select theaters. I will have a review of that tomorrow. It's the Don Hertzfeldt double bill. It's Such a Beautiful Day and his new short film Me, so that's coming up. And next week we got Bad Boys Ride or Die, Hitman, The Watchers, among others. So that's coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Class is missed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I know it does. That's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. And if you want to find me else at reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything at either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Jim Henson, Idea Man? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we're all Raised on Popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.